Hi Taurus, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for the month of June. Before I jump into it, I just want to remind you that I do personal horoscopes based off of your birth chart. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out my website, astrologygrace.com. I will leave the link down below, and I also do birth chart readings, love readings, compatibility readings. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. So for the month of June, we're not going to have too much going on with like the outer planets. We just had a big transition of Uranus moving from Aries into your sign of Taurus last month in May, and a lot of the outer planets are still in retrograde and kind of staying around the same place. So we're going to focus more on the inner planets, and we'll start off with the Sun, which is going to start off in your second house, and on the 21st it'll move into your third house. You have Mercury, which is also going to start off in your second house, and the 13th it'll move into your third house, and at the very end of the month on the 29th it'll move into your fourth house. Venus is going to start in your third house, and on the 14th it'll move into your fourth house, and then we have Mars, which is going to be in your 10th house for the entire month of June. With your Sun starting in the second house, you're going to be really focused on your values, both material and personal, and it might be a really good time to like organize your things. It's a really good time to update your look, like try a new hairdo, a new style, a new fashion. Security is going to be really important to you during this time, and that's going to be a big focus for you. So you're going to want to make sure that your environment and the people around you are making you feel secure. Your job is making you feel secure. Any issues you have with finances, you feel secure with those. So that's going to be, a big focus for you. You might start to focus on like things you don't have as well as things you have, and it could bring you down a little bit, but you are going to be able to pull yourself out of that. You want to feel comfortable, and it's just the time of year when this kind of stuff is going to receive the most attention from you. And we know you can be stubborn, Taurus, but you're going to really be extra stubborn during this time because you're really going to want to like dig in and like hang on to things that you don't want to let go of because they make you feel secure. And it's not going to be a time where you're taking a lot of risks. You're going to want to go with whatever makes you feel safe. Now, as the Sun moves into your third house, your daily life is going to become much more hectic and busy, and you're just going to feel like constantly on the go, which could feel good, but could also feel overwhelming for you and just like stressful. There might be some movement, you might move during this time, and you're exploring now and kind of searching and making connections with other people, paying attention again to the immediate environment around you. You might feel more social during this time, and that area of your life will definitely be highlighted. It's good for you to like give people some extra time and attention that you're close to, and put in a little bit of extra effort if you can. You might find yourself a little bit more curious than usual and a little bit more, like picking up on things quicker, observant. You could really feel busy with like errands and appointments and stuff having to do with like paperwork, sending emails, having to make phone calls, whether it's for school, for work, just socially, or with your family, like just anything along those lines. It's just gonna feel like you have to it just keeps going, like it just isn't ending. You have to keep making the phone calls and dealing with that kind of stuff. You're really more interested in kind of like hanging out around your own, home than you are to be traveling. You might take like a mini trip, but you're more interested in seeing stuff that's like closer by to you than, traveling out of the country or traveling far away. That's just like not really appealing to you right now. You're not gonna be feeling like the most focused during this time. You might feel like a little bit distracted, a little bit scattered during the second half of June, but you're really going to enjoy the attention you're getting socially, and you're going to enjoy this ability you have to express and communicate like any ideas you have. So Mercury is going to start in your second house, mirroring where your Sun is starting also in your second house. So again, really think before you like spend, and your finances are going to be a primary thought for you, your possessions, your values. You might be like stressed about them, like you might have a big bill or something you have to pay, or you might kind of just be comfortable with them, but you're like reorganizing them and making them work a little bit better for you. It's going to be definitely emphasized though during this time. With Mercury being in your third house, you're going to have, again, a lot of errands coming your way. Calls, emails, FaceTime, Skypes, appointments. It's just going to like take up so much of your time. So that's going to be especially emphasized since both Mercury and the Sun will be in your third. Again, you're going to feel really curious. You're going to feel better, like the way you express yourself with your words. And with all this stuff going on, you are going to feel busy, but you are going to feel this confidence in yourself to be able to multitask, which is really beneficial during this time. You might find yourself getting caught up in like the little things and being bothered by stuff that just is really insignificant in the long run, so try not to get too bogged down by stuff that's little, even though it is going to be more bothersome to you during this time. It's a really good time to get information from the environment around you, like people you're close to, whether it's your community or your neighbors, your family members. A good time to like be open to what they have to say. You're going to be feeling like especially inquisitive and curious, like I said, during this time. So it's just a good time to really talk to other people and like learn from them. You might take a short trip with Mercury being in your third as well as your sun. So Venus is going to start off the month in your third, and you're just going to feel like a little bit of extra charm is working in your favor. You might get promoted at a job, you might make some new friends, you might start a new romance. You could start a romance with somebody, you know, close to you if you're single, like again, a neighbor, or you know, somebody that lives in your apartment building, somebody that you're in class with at school. And you're gonna be feeling like more cheerful during the beginning of the month, even though you might be stressed about like bills or something. You're just gonna be like in a better mood, and people are gonna be more drawn to you and want to spend time around you. If you're in a relationship, you might be focused on just kind of hanging out with that person, having some good quality time together, not doing like anything too crazy, just kind of like living in your regular routine, but definitely feeling more like chatty with each other. You might be funnier than you typically are, or people might find you funnier than they typically do. As Venus moves into your fourth house, your home and family are going to become really highlighted. It's going to be what you're interested in. You might make some changes at home, you know, like change up something at your house, or you might move. You might just spend some time around like your parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever. You might move in together with a partner with Venus in the fourth, or start a new project during this time with them. You might start talking about starting a family if you've been in a relationship and you're looking to maybe grow your family a little bit. This might be a time where that happens for you, or you at least have that discussion. You're going to be really into like how your home looks, appearances of your environment around you. So it's going to be a big thing about really cleansing your environment this month and making it a place that makes you happy and is content for you and comfortable and secure. Loyalty is going to be really important to you this month in your relationships, even more important than it typically is, where it is something important to you. It's going to just really come to the forefront for whatever reason. Simple things are really going to appeal to you, and you're not going to need like the big things to, you know, make you happy. You're going to really be all about like the simple pleasures, stuff around your close environment, your home. It's just gonna be like a time that you kind of chill but like enjoy life. Mars is gonna be in your 10th house, so while everything else is going on, you know, you will feel more energy towards your career and your job life. You know, you might be more benefited by working with other people as opposed to working alone. You are gonna be a bit more ambitious with your job, and you're gonna really want to be like recognized for your accomplishments. You know, and it doesn't have to be like a traditional 9-to-5 job. It could be a goal that you're working towards that's personal. It could be school, it could be a club that you're involved in, an organization. So no matter what age you are or what you're doing with your life, something you're going to want to be recognized for efforts that you're putting into something that you care about. Now, you might have some conflicts with people that are in authority positions over you during this time, so just be really careful with that, because that could, you know, lead to other, you know, further issues. If you do have something going on career-wise or employment-wise, anything along those lines, you're really going to want to like self-promote yourself during this time, really get your name out there if that's something that you're looking to do. In the first couple of weeks of June, between the 1st and the 16th, Venus is going to be sextiling the ascendant, and you're going to really find that you're receiving like warm responses from other people as opposed to like cold or not interested ones. You're going to be more charmable. You're going to be more charming and personable, and people are going to be able to reason with you easier, and it's just going to be a good time for you to communicate with others. And it's a really great time for new romance or new social connections and relationships and opportunities. Also, with this aspect, it's a good time to like purchase any property if that's something you've been looking to do, or finding some new methods to bring in some extra cash for yourself. You also might find that like doors that have been previously closed to you suddenly open during this time, and that's like really beneficial for you as well. So that is your horoscope, Taurus, for the month of June. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in next month's horoscope videos for July, and yeah, have a good day or night.